Save some money from going to a mechanic and listen to this. If you want to change your own brakes, I'm going to tell you all the tools you're going to need. I'm going to tell you how to do it. This is for Nissan and Infiniti owners only. So you're going to need a 21mm or a 22mm for your wheels to take the wheels off. You're going to need a 12mm socket and a 19mm socket, some needle nose pliers, a 19mm open wrench, a torque wrench, 2 small flathead screwdrivers, and the rubber mallet, a 1.5-inch ratchet and a 3/8-inch ratchet, and a 3-inch C-clamp. So there's going to be like a locking clip right there. I would recommend using the needle nose plier where you see the red thing is. It's basically going to be the locking clip. Just pull it out on the top part and the bottom part, then you can move on to the next step. After those pins are out, you're just going to put a flathead in these 2 holes, the blue and the yellow, and then you just push the pins outward, all the way out. The 2 pins are basically what's holding that clip right there. So now that clip is out, now you could actually take the brake pads out. Once the brake pads is out, remember to take off the metal shims that are on the back of the brake pad. Now to put both of the brake pads in, you need to use 2 flatheads, and you gotta basically push the piston of the caliper back in gently on both sides. Once the brakes are in, you can put these pins in. Be mindful that you have to put in this metal shim, so while you're putting those pins in, you could actually just put the metal shim as well. Then after this is all done in together, you get the clips and you put the clips in at the pin on the opposite side right there. Once you're done, put your wheel back on and then check your brake fluid, which is on the right side, on the driver's side of your engine bay. Open the cap, just make sure the brake fluid is not overflowing. And start up the car and then just press on the brakes a couple of times. For the first time you're gonna press on the brakes, you're not gonna feel anything, it's gonna sink all the way. Just keep pressing on it and it's gonna eventually push down on the pads. Once your brakes feel good and hard, you check the brake fluid again and make sure that your brake fluid is not above the maximum line. And if it is above maximum, you remove the fluid, and if it is under minimum, you just put more fluid in. And there you go, that's how you change out your brakes on your VQ37.